in a huge blow to trans species rights. I'm sorry. I haven't even gotten through the first sentence already, and I can't. Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. Not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi, folks. Welcome back to Crisco's Corner. Well, let's have some fun. Let's check out some Babylon Bee articles. Is it just me? I get this advertisement all the time for Loom lights. It looks just like Laura Trump. It's weirder than hell. Anyway, let's carry on. Arkansas passes controversial bill to ban chopping off kids' legs if they're a mermaid. I mean, I'm going to joke around this time. Normally, I'm a little more serious than this, but let's read on. In a huge blow to trans species rights. I'm sorry. I haven't even gotten through the first sentence already, and I can't. Arkansas has passed a controversial law banning the dismemberment and surgical altering of children if they want to be a different creature. Well, I'm sure they'll put a stop to that. I'll never forget the day my daughter, Belle, was splashing in the tub and said, "Look at me, Mommy, I'm a mermaid," said local progressive mother and part-time librarian Cindy Durple. They try to pick a name that nobody has. I'm sure there's got to be one out there. She'll be pissed. I knew that day she was different. A mythical fish creature trapped in a human girl's body. Belle's dismemberment surgery has now been canceled due to Arkansas's new law. Now we can't even get her the compassionate leg removal medical care needed to turn her into a true mermaid self, she said, fighting tears. Oh, you know what? You know what would be I just thought of this. You know what would be one of the greatest jobs in the world? Writing these articles for the Babylon Bee. Oh, boy, if any of you guys hear this, I mean, I'll do it part-time, no benefits, just part-time work. It would be great. The bill also provide whisker implants for kids who want to be cats, pouch surgery for kids who want to be kangaroos, and a dunking in a vat of chemical treatments for kids who identify as Batman's arch nemesis, the Joker. This is a cruel and humane bill, said Durple. I love that, Cindy Durple. That's got to be from somewhere. It's got to be some kind of fiction name somewhere. It denies the proven science that species is a fluid thing and denies essential treatment to children who are obviously old enough to understand what species they are. Yeah, is this a satirical argument for transgender of kids? Yeah, you betcha it is. Hollywood has also spoken up, vowing to never film in Arkansas again. I'm sorry. Let me try to. Okay. Hollywood has spoken up, vowing to never film in Arkansas again. Arkansas needs to learn. We will never support a state that normalizes such hate and bigotry, said one director. We'll be filming cuties too elsewhere. Thank you very much. You know what? You know what the funny part is? This is a great spoof, of course. It's for those of you out there that think that the leftists and progressives are bat crap crazy. This actually might be true. It's not that far from reality. This is false, of course. Those of you who aren't familiar with the Babylon Bee, but the one I wanted to look at was this one right here. Mr. Biden, why are you a total loser? Ask a new white. And of course, it's Trump here with a German-type mustache. You don't want to use the words on here because the algorithm will pick it up. Let's see what this one is. But Babylon Bee is a great site. Here we go. Oh, he's got a, what's the detective's name? Perot? Perot? I can't do the French pronunciation. I like the CNN identification badge. Ronald Grump. Mr. Biden, why are you a total loser? Asked new White House reporter Ronald Grump. It's a nice haircut, though. It actually looks a little bit better, to be honest with you, but it's his trademark big swoop. So, but he's trying to be in the sky, so maybe he got the haircut on purpose. Let's read on. At Biden's first press conference today, most of the questions were thoughtful and pointed. Yeah, and boring. Do you single knot or do you double knot your shoelaces? Do you like chocolate or vanilla better? I remember the one from the 90s, those of you old enough, that when asked on MTV, Bill Clinton was asked, does he wear boxers or briefs? All right, I'll answer the question. I wear both, actually. They're brief boxers, but nobody cares what I wear. Most of the questions were thoughtful and pointed, with reporters asking things like, why are you so amazing? And we demand you tell us your secret to being so incredible. Your secret to being so incredible. This is great stuff. Honest to God, this is great stuff. But one reporter went further than others. Well, wait a minute. I wonder who it could be. The reporter, a new CNN recruit, Ronald Grump, jumped up and asked, Mr. Biden, why are you a total loser? Hey, come on, Jack, Biden replied. That's just uncalled for. What's uncalled for is how much of a sad, pathetic... What's uncalled for is how much of a sad, pathetic, no good feeling you are, Grump replied, twirling his mustache. I got one here, but I can't twirl it. Let me get a drink here because I've been laughing and my throat's getting scratchy. On the way out of my Leftist Tears mug that I signed up for the Daily Wire. You should go out of Daily Wire. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Okay. Crump replied, twirling his mustache. Come on here, pal. And we'll all have a good old round of fisticuffs to settle this once and for all, Biden replied, as Secret Service held him back. Let me get him. Hold him back. A 5-year-old can hold him back. Finally, a shepherd's crook came from off stage and jolted him out of there before a fight occurred. You see that in the old cartoons where they have the big hook on the stage and they pull people off? See, this guy can't even answer a simple question. Sad, Crump replied. At publishing time, Crump had calmly climbed up the stage and began answering questions for the next 3 hours, claiming it was out of habit from an old job he used to have. That's really good. That's really good. I like this one here. 15-year-old boys soccer team demands equal pay. All right, let's go to this one. This one looks really interesting. If you want to get a couple of laughs, this is a great site. It really is. Really, really and truly is. I don't see it coming on though, unfortunately. Maybe it's you got to be a member or something. I don't see it coming in. It's okay. But let's go back here and we'll try to find another story. I mean, I love that picture with that Perot mustache. And what does that haircut look like? Just not a Donald Trump haircut. What does it look like? I'm trying to think here. Oh, God, that's freaking comical. And now let's give our attention to man's best friend, the dog. And push for diversity. Military canine units to give equal opportunities to Chihuahuas. And there we have it. Like that swatter. My great uncle, my grandmother's brother, had a Chihuahua when I was a little kid. And I hated that freaking dog. Every time I came to her house and he was there, the Chihuahua would come after me. One day, I drop-kicked a little prick and put him against the wall. He kept barking at me, but he never messed with me again. I got in a lot of trouble, but you know what? So apparently they're not stupid, and they got a good memory. Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin has directed all branches of the military to step up diversity efforts when it comes to working dogs and canine units. Yes, diversity is our strength, even in the canine kingdom. For the first time, the military, which has always favored German Shepherds in the past, Germans, you know what that means. Even though the progressives act like them, it's not cool to, don't call us that, even though a lot of the times we are. Will admit other breeds such as Chihuahuas and Pomeranians. We've always had this narrow-minded view that the German Shepherd is the best dog for chasing down dangerous terrorists and sniffing out improvised explosive devices, said Austin. But why not Chihuahuas? Well, that's true. I mean, when the bombs do go off, it's a lot less of a mess to clean up. Why not poodles? Can you see, what was that terrorist they got in the tunnel there where this moron put his kids in front of him or something, or he blew himself up or whatever? The German Shepherd chased him down the tunnel. Can you see a little tiny Taco Bell dog chasing the terrorist out of the tunnel? We've always had this narrow-minded view that German Shepherd is the best dog for chasing down dangerous terrorists and sniffing out improvised explosive devices, said Austin. But why not Chihuahuas? Why not poodles? Bringing in more dog breeds will increase our diversity, because diversity is our strength in the canine world, which is the greatest strength any military can have. I didn't even read this. I just said that, and there it is. So far, there have been no Chihuahuas capable of taking on a 250-pound man by the arm. So the military has elected to eliminate that test. In other words, if you can't meet the physical requirements, well, just waive them. Military leaders confirmed the current plan is just to invite every breed of dog and hang out, eat doggy treats, and have a good time while taking diversity courses. We're proud of this beautiful mosaic we have created here, said one of the staff sergeants while knitting a cute little sweater for Squeaker, his working dog. This is what our military is all about. You guys laugh. You guys laugh. Almost word for word, that is the cult-like robotic talking point to these progressive morons. So, since the Chihuahua can't take down a 250-pound man by the arm, we'll just take that out of the requirements. Yep, that's right, and that's what they do. You can't make the physical requirements for a fireman or any other thing. We'll just change the requirements down. Not a problem. You can't qualify to get into a school. Now, not everybody needs to go to Harvard and Yale. There's plenty of colleges that will take you. But since we want to have diversity as our strength, we're going to lower our acceptance standards. Yeah. Oh, God, let's breeze around here because I'm having too much fun. Let's breeze around here for a minute. Bonus article. A man assures his wife she is much better than he is at doing whatever it is he doesn't want to do. Well, any of you guys have been married or have long-term girlfriends, you know that one. We'll never have any unity until we can make fun of each other. Oh, God, this is a great sight. Sometimes you'll get 4 or 5 in a row. They're just on the mark. Now, here's one here. FBI hires top-rated Italian bodyguard. Well, Luigi Clintonelli to protect, I can't even say her name, Maxwell. Oh, God. Jussie Smollett offered a job at CNN after fabricated news story out of thin air. Trump, I have done more for Christianity than Jesus. No, he didn't say that because this is. NBA players wear special lace collars to honor Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Well, that didn't happen either. But you know what, though? I wouldn't put it past them. ISIS claims responsibility for Baby Shark. Oh, God, this is freaking comical. This is the one that's going to really piss people off. CDC recommends double caging children at border for extra safety. Well, John, don't do that. That's making fun of these poor kids. And don't you remember? They were in cages before, but now they're in holding areas and pods. They're not in cages. We got to read this one. CDC recommends double caging children at border for extra safety. Atlanta, Georgia. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention have been studying the situation of the southern border and have now issued new recommendations. Double caging for migrant children. That's when a child is placed behind a cage, and then the cage is put inside of a second, larger cage. According to our study, said CDC researcher Edmund Fisher, double caging increased the effectiveness of child detention by at least 25%. That's too large of a factor to ignore. I love the kid there. You know, a nice haircut, a nice creased dress. The CDC also reiterated that the caging of children should be done both indoors and outside, with proper distancing between the cages. Progressive groups who had reacted with alarm to children being caged on the Trump administration also pushed back against the CDC recommendation. What are we, Nazi Germany? Said left-wing activist Sean Craig. Are we really so stingy that we're only giving children 2 cages? Seems like 3 cages would work out even better and make sure those kids could never escape. Border Patrol, though, is not so convinced. We don't have a lot of extra cages for this. Said Border Patrol agent Ann Wheeler. I don't want to get, I bet you these people are probably the staff members there. I was just thinking of that. Are we supposed to get all these cages? They were assured, though, by the Biden administration nearly half of the funds for the $1.9 trillion stimulus package that no one read will go towards purchasing cages. I got to tell you guys, this is great. They had a lot of good ones on the Babylon Bee today. So if any of you guys really want to chuckle, you know what's even funnier is the fact that a lot of these are this freaking close to reality and sometimes just slip over into reality. They've had to make retractions of back craps crazy stories like this because they end up being true. Folks, we're in a lot of trouble. Anyway, until next time, goodbye and good luck.